So this is Taboo, and it's my second single that's coming out pretty soon. So you guys get to get a special showcase. Yeah.
Anipenda yeye nimemwacha nyumbani yeye hajui baby wanichanganya zingua maliza mimi sijiwezi oh you makasa baby forbidden fruits are sweet naenda mimi sitabaki tajiweka shimoni this is where we end yeah you're taboo. Oh yeah, well when it's taboo, it's taboo too. 'Cause you're taboo. Oh yeah, well when it's taboo, it's taboo too.
Well, about myself, my full ID name is Phys. I know, sure. Don't judge. Phys Mwehaki Ngetich. Yeah, I'm 23. Yeah, young. I know I look 16 though, right? Yeah, and I'm a female. That's obvious. And I sing. That's basically what I do. I was born in Kaplong Hospital. So, mimi ni mtu wa Ocha. Hii mambo ya Nairobi, this thing. I recently started living in Nairobi, maybe after I finished high school in 2010. So I grew up in Sotik for my entire life. My mom worked here, so I'd occasionally come here, but my home is Sotik town. It's more of a small town, but we had, kapilot tu kadogo kaskuma. Tulikuwa na ngombe wawili, Janice and Mercy. I can milk. I'm a milker. I can milk very well. And then I went to Sotik Academy in Sotik. Academy now are full too. It's not fancy. Should let you watch with an academy. And then I went to Mount St. Mary's in Molo to finish primary school, and then I went to my girls in Eldoret. And now I'm in Nairobi University now. Yeah, I'm studying real estate. My musical journey started when I was young. Like, the cliche, singing in church, all that. Funny story is my grandmother is a singer, a Kikuyu singer, and she has 3 albums. Yep, Kenda River Road. Just look for Phys Mwehaki. That's my grandma. We even share a name, yeah. So my grandma used to sing a lot, and then kind of rubbed off on me. And then when I was in class 3, I remember I did music festivals, and then I was doing a solo that went all the way to nationals, and then I won. And then that's when I realized, okay, this is a thing. Yeah. That was 2001. Yeah, so I realized this was a thing. And then I figured, yeah, I could pick this up much later. Like when I got to Nairobi after I finished high school, which was in 2010, I was yet to join campus. So I was mostly a struggling musician for 4 years before Maisha picked me and Airtel Trace happened. So I was doing live music with my band, and they were called Phys and the band. And right now they're called Third Hand Music, and they're doing their own thing. So I used to gig a lot, do these things a lot, and it was not adding up because, you don't get paid. I'm tiny in stature. And I would carry my big guitar and natoka gig, it's a saba usiku, and my parents are worried, and they're like, umefanya this for long, we support you, but it's not adding up, So when Maisha came, it was a welcome opportunity. I was like, you know what, maybe, I was so close to giving up on music. I was like, I'll just shut this storo, finish campus, and then come back if God wants me to. Yeah, so when it just came, I just lived. I was like, let's do this and see where it goes. I don't know if anything has changed though. Like, I feel like that struggle experience really shapes an artist. If you don't have it and you just jump into limelight like this, you're going to have a hard time finding yourself. So I feel like what has changed is, of course, more people get to know you, your music is out there, it's easier for you to get interviews and all those things that comes with the transitioning aspect of anything in life, basically. But I feel like I'm the same old G. Same old G. Yeah. Philosophy is my first debut album, and it was recorded by Tim Rimbui, who's the executive producer, with Kaka Empire as a joint label. And it's a 10-track album, which includes my debut single Ruka, featuring Rabbit and Calligraph. And it's basically my life inside there. They say your first album is like your entire life, because you have content from birth to the first album. And yeah, that's what I think philosophy is, and I think it's a good thing that people enjoy. I do understand that Kenya is not really, an album nation, and but I think I can actually, dispute that, because actually I have sold so many copies, like online, almost 500. Yeah, and we keep going, having that came out in December. I would like to say I'm Drake and I sold 1 million copies in my first week, but yeah. Yeah, The View. Yeah, it's doing good. Yeah. My style. Well, I'd call my style edgy and just artsy. Everything about me is artsy. I like color. I like mixing things up. I like to be me. And me is edgy and funky, and just, I don't like to look like everyone else too. You want to be in the crowd and everyone is like, wait, there's something unique about this one. Yeah. I would like to venture into fashion as well. Headscarves, like specifically, head wraps and headscarves. And just see if I can do something with that here, because I don't think people do that. There are a couple of companies I've been stalking online, and I've even been asking about manufacturing and doing fabric shopping. It's something I'd really like to venture into. I've had a couple. I remember I was in high school, and then I was dancing, because I was in a dance group and whatever. So while I was dancing, an inner garment of mine decided to show. I won't specify. And I had no clue, because I think I was into it, and everyone was laughing, and I'm thinking, oh, they're really into it, and I'm going, even doing it some more. Yeah, that was embarrassing. I haven't yet, but I know plans are underway for a couple of festivals outside, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, I really want to travel. In my bucket list, traveling is my bucket list. Yeah. Yeah, and even just travel, go see places, try cuisines from different places. I'd really love to do that. Kenya, a couple of people. Nyash is in town. Should hit me up sometime. Because Nyash was my childhood crush. You have no idea. I was just like fanning out for Nyash. And then I think Sage and I have almost and she's also a friend, so I think that would be dope. Octo, yeah, I like his swag. I feel like it's just swag, all swaggy, swaggerific. Internationally, I would say, also, my God. Also locally, there are a bunch of upcoming artists that are really dope that I'd like to work with, like Le Band, and there's so many, where we have this group of, pretty new artists called the Face of 254, Future of 254 musicians, and it's just a bunch of upcoming people who are producers, and, so I'd like to work with that collective as well. And then internationally, oh my God, where to begin? Pharrell is my dream come true. He's my bucket list. Like, I need to meet him. And I would like to work with Lauryn Hill. I don't know if it's too late, but yeah, Lauryn. Oh my gosh, Lauryn Hill. Tori Kelly, who is a big inspiration of mine, because I actually learned guitar from her. I would watch what she's doing, and I would copy I'm posing and doing it, and that's how I learned. And I also think career-wise, we actually have almost a similar story, because she comes from a background of, not too much going on, and a very humble background, and yeah, and she's kind of making it, and she's my age, so yeah, I feel like I can relate to her. Find joy in your struggle because it pays off. It does. It really does. And I remember there are times I would ask myself, my gosh, why am I even doing this? It's not even paying off. I have to go to school tomorrow. I'm in a gig. It's 2 a.m. Then I have to go catch a mat. Sanane. Like, I'm just thinking about my security. And then, people are not paying. There's a time to lend Egypt on uni. And then the organizer just disappeared on us. So we were left hanging in the cold for the whole night because they wouldn't let us in because now we were not on the list because the organizer had vanished. And the next morning just took a jab back to Nairobi just thinking about my life, Yeah, But find beauty in the struggle because when it pays off, it's worthwhile. And you will forever, forever be grounded because of that. And also, take time to learn. Learning is... Be curious. If you're passionate about an art, be very curious about it. Try to learn from the greats. I do this thing where I go online and I study people for things, Like I can listen to an album and decide I'm studying this artist. And also, because I went to music school as well, it's one thing to be born with a talent, it's another to refine it and to know what to do with the talent. So also find education if you can.
Ruka leo hatulali jo dunda asubuhi mpaka kesho jo washanare madem na machali tu usijali hali mikono juu. What's up guys, this is Phys. Keep watching Snappy 7 every Sunday. You have no choice. You need to watch Snappy 7 every Sunday and keep reading Nairobi news every single time. Love you guys. Bye bye. Mwah, mwah.